We're just over 12 hours away from the official start of the Olympic Games, the opening ceremony. NBC's Liz McLaughlin joins us live in Tokyo. Liz, a lot of mixed emotions as COVID continues to spread throughout the city.
That's right, Fred. Good evening to you. But it is the moment these athletes have been waiting for, and the Olympic spirit is alive and well despite the pandemic. In some sports, the action is already getting started for what promises to be an Olympics like no other.
Team USA is already in the swing of Olympic competition. Openers underway ahead of the official start of the Tokyo Games. Friday's opening ceremony set to be a show for empty chairs. Something women's basketball star and U.S. flag bearer Sue Bird is taking in stride.
The fact that we just get to lead everybody into the stadium, hopefully we have some fun with it, and it's going to be a memory for a lifetime.
With NBC airing this ceremony in 4K for the first time.
This is the Broadcast Operations Center, where video feeds in from all of the Olympic venues and then is fed to the U.S. All in all, NBC will have more than 7,000 hours of coverage.
Broadcasting that will include athletes' families sharing the Olympic experience remotely.
They'll be in a big room together cheering for their kids, and we will have cameras there to show that.
Athletes now preparing for competition under pandemic protocols as coronavirus cases grow among Olympic visitors, including American beach volleyball player Taylor Crabb.
It's COVID, so I guess you never know, but I feel safe here in the village.
Where 11,000 athletes are hoping a positive test won't sideline their Olympic dreams.
And it's not just athletes following those strict protocols. Officials, staff, and media, including myself, have a lot of rules to follow, including downloading a mandatory app that tracks our movements, which are restricted for the first 2 weeks. We have to check into that app with our temperature each day and take frequent COVID tests. Here's one of the collection vials. It's a saliva test as opposed to those nasal swab tests you may have seen. Athletes have to take those COVID tests daily. That's the latest here in Tokyo. Fred, back to you.
Hey, Liz, before we let you go, I have to ask you, with all of these restrictions and also a crowd not even being there in place, how is Team USA doing so far?
Well, like we said, some sports are already underway. Soccer had a disappointing game against rival Sweden, who took them out in the quarterfinals in Rio. They lost 3-0 to Sweden, but softball's off to a strong start, winning 2 games, so 2 wins under their belt before the opening ceremony, beating out Italy and Canada. So I think that because of the pandemic, they're prepared mentally for not having fans and just trying to play their best and grateful to be here. Fred?
Yes, so much more psychologically to deal with than normal. Liz, thank you for your reporting. And you can watch the opening ceremony right here on WCNC Charlotte starting at 7 tomorrow morning after Wake Up Charlotte. If you don't want to wake up that early, it will also air at 7 p.m. Friday night. And tonight, NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt will broadcast live from Tokyo. That starts at 6:30 right after WCNC Charlotte. Coming up, heading